Ladies and gentlemen, it's my distinct honor to welcome you to this historic State of the Town address as we celebrate Oro Valley's 50th anniversary. Half a century ago, a vision for local control was set into motion, and today we gather at a remarkable milestone to reflect on where we've been and to look ahead to a future even more promising. Our Golden Valley is celebrating its golden anniversary. And in these 50 years, we have built more than a town. We've built a community where every day we strive for excellence. Town Council wanted to celebrate this important milestone in our community's evolution in significant ways. I'm happy to report that our Parks and Recreation Director, Rosalind Epting, and her staff helped organize an incredible parade on April 6th, filled with local businesses, citizens, children, town departments, and more. You could feel the excitement of parade participants gathered at Ironwood Ridge High School that morning. It was a day to be remembered. We also had a celebration event on April 15th, near the town's incorporation date of April 15th, with fireworks, live music, jumping castles, crafts, entertainment, and of course, food trucks. And there was no better place to hold our 50th anniversary event than at James D. Cree Park, named for one of Oro Valley's founding fathers. These large-scale, community-wide celebrations are not the only ways we've marked our 50th anniversary this year. We unveiled a new mural at JDK Park on the west and south-facing walls of the Aquatic Center by artist Ashley White, featuring special moments throughout the town's history. We partnered with the Oro Valley Chamber to host 50 Businesses for 50 Years campaign, which encourages residents to shop locally and rewards them with generous gifts from our friends here at the Hilton El Conquistador Resort, Tohono Chul, Swan Pilates, Noble Hops, and Tucson Cactus and Koi. Thank you, everyone. Pia Zavaruka, Oro Valley's marketing and communication specialist, created a series of vibrant images celebrating Oro Valley's 50th anniversary, which are now featured on tote bags, postcards, coasters, stickers, and 19 new street signs located at entrances into Oro Valley. You can purchase the 50th anniversary logo printed on sweatshirts, hats, mugs, and more. Just visit the town's main website at ovaz.gov and search for the term merch store. The Communications Division worked with Dave Perry to embark on a year-long effort to collect stories and histories to document Oro Valley's journey through the decades. Thank you to Missy Nowak and her team for all their efforts to make Oro Valley's 50th anniversary a 12-month celebration of 50 years of community, something we could all be proud of. While these celebrations have filled us with pride and joy, they also serve as a reminder of the growth and progress that defines Oro Valley. Our 50th anniversary is not just a reflection of our past, but also a springboard into our future. One of the clearest examples of this forward momentum is seen in our Parks and Recreation program. Over the past year, we haven't just celebrated, we've built and invested in projects that will benefit our community for generations to come. At the top of the list is the grand reopening of Naranja Park. Years ago, Naranja Park was a gravel pit. Visionary town leaders and officials who sought a regional park for our community decided to purchase the property. The park developed gradually over time. When I was elected 6 years ago, the park consisted of fields, an archery range, a dog park, and a bathroom. With council support, the town moved forward with a fun and dynamic playground, a restroom at the archery range, as well as paths, picnic tables, shade structures, and additional parking. The big change occurred when council broadened the use of the half-cent sales tax, which was previously allocated only to the community center and golf, to include all parks and recreation. Council directed the staff to use the funding to secure a $25 million Parks and Recreation bond, with a record 2.3% interest rate loan. This strategic funding decision has helped bring the community's vision of Naranja Park to fruition. As part of this new funding strategy, we were able to build out most of Naranja Park, including 2 multi-purpose fields, 4 pickleball courts, a splash pad, a skate park, a pump track for bicycles, a remote control field, more than 440 new parking spaces, as well as a new entrance and multi-use path, restrooms, and key infrastructure upgrades. We cut the ribbon on these amenities in May, and they have been well utilized ever since. I visit Naranja Park nearly every day and find great satisfaction in seeing citizens of all ages using these facilities. The smiles on their faces and the community building I witness remind me about why I ran for office. This new funding strategy has also enabled us to improve several other recreational amenities throughout Oro Valley. At last year's State of the Town, I was proud to announce that many of those efforts have been completed. This year, construction is underway to install a new elevator and entryway to improve access for users of all abilities at our very popular community center. That project will be completed in early 2025. A new $3 million Naranja Drive multi-use path, which is currently in the design stage, will go out to bid for construction at the beginning of 2025. Oro Valley's multi-use path system is a treasured gem that attracts many people to our community. Within town, we have some beautiful portions of the Chuck-Huckleberry Loop, and I'd like to thank Supervisor Scott and acknowledge Pima County Flood Control District for completing the CDO Wash Levee Augmentation Project ahead of schedule and getting the loop reopened a full month early. I know our residents appreciate having those paths available. Their work will also increase safety by removing sediment buildup caused by the 2020 Bighorn Fire. Another Parks and Recreation project that defines the council's and community's vision for open space in Oro Valley is the 202-acre Vistoso Trails Nature Preserve. The Nature Preserve was purchased by the Conservation Fund with about $2 million raised from the residents of Oro Valley and placed under a conservation easement to protect it in perpetuity. Council allocated $2 million in the fiscal year 2024-25 budget to help advance revegetation efforts, repurpose the pond area to blend in with the surrounding Sonoran Desert, and improve the pathways. The plan for this is underway. The preserve physically connects 17 Oro Valley neighborhoods. It's a place where residents and visitors can experience the flora and fauna found in the Sonoran Desert. It is a capstone for me personally and one of our town's legacies, something to be cherished for generations to come. I want to acknowledge the rest of the council who shared this vision with me, as well as our professional staff from various town departments who helped council bring the community's vision to fruition. Because of our shared effort, I was honored to receive an award from the Arizona Parks and Recreation Association as Public Official of the Year for my dedication to parks and recreation. Thank you. Thank you. That's very kind. As many of you know, I've had a lifelong commitment to outdoor spaces and experiences. So this was a particularly special recognition for me. And while I appreciate it very much, I'm also so grateful for everyone who worked with me to make all this possible in our 50th year. And before we move on to what is in store for our 51st year and beyond, please enjoy this video that captures the spirit of this milestone, celebrating 50 years of community.
I mean, when we first started coming here, it was only half the size of it. You learned what's important for your community and have proceeded to build this park. And it's a wonderful way to celebrate the 50th anniversary.
biggest part of Oro Valley, the most important part of Oro Valley, the reason people want to live here, I think, is it's the people. During the 50th anniversary, it's so exciting to see where the town has come from, and it's even more exciting to see where my generation is going to take it.
I love the community and the beauty of the Catalina Mountains and the desert around us. I like this idea of a kind of small but big town, and it's great. And my best friend's here.
I think 50 years is a big milestone for any community, and it shows that we here in Oro Valley are doing things right in some way, and can only mean for a brighter future.
I think Oro Valley is such a safe community because of our amazing police department. We have some wonderful officers who keep our streets safe and keep everyone here safe. 50 years, that's a long time. Even though Oro Valley's grown so much, I think everybody should come and see what the community has to offer.
As a token of our appreciation for the role you have played in Oro Valley's past, present, and future, we've provided everyone today with our official anniversary tote bags, which we hope you'll take home, and a commemorative poster. So what is in store for the future? A continuation of our legacy of beauty, safety, and excellence as we honor the wishes of our residents and help Oro Valley thrive into the future. I'd like to share some highlights. Our wonderful police department, led by Chief Kara Riley, continues its legacy of excellence. Having earned accreditation for law enforcement and emergency communications center in previous years, OVPD has been working to complete the third and final accreditation program through the Arizona Association of Chiefs of Police, which is property and evidence. When this pending accreditation is received, Oro Valley Police will be one of only 2 agencies in all of Arizona to have completed all 3 accreditation programs. Our very own Chief Kara Riley is currently First Vice President of the Arizona Association of Chiefs of Police and will serve as President next year. Maintaining a high level of public safety contributes to Oro Valley's attractiveness as a safe community for families and businesses. Can we have all members of the Oro Valley Police Department stand so that we can give them a hand for their commitment to the highest standards of public safety? Thank you. Public safety is more than just our police department. It's an ecosystem that involves holding criminals accountable through a just court system. This year, under the direction of our town magistrate, Judge Hazel, Council has approved funding for courthouse improvements to the lobby, jury deliberation rooms, and more. We've also approved a sally port for more dangerous individuals so that they can be safely transported for trial. Public safety is also one of the many reasons Oro Valley has become a desirable destination for out-of-town visitors. And on that topic, the town recently secured our official designation as a Destination Marketing Organization, or DMO, called Explore Oro Valley. Moving forward, you can expect an Oro Valley-focused visitor strategy that continues to build on past successes. One of those recent successes was an award from the governor's office. The towns of Oro Valley and Marana were honored with a prestigious Governor's Tourism Award for Best Tourism Partnership. This award recognizes our collaborative efforts in promoting northern Pima County as a premier cycling destination, particularly through sharing host duties for the Tucson Bicycle Classic and Project Echelon's Grand Fondo Ride. Thank you, Mayor Ed Honey, for your continued support for working collaboratively with the town of Oro Valley. On the topic of community partnerships, we're eagerly anticipating the ribbon cutting for the Arizona's Heroes Memorial at Naranha Park on November 16th at 11 a.m. And we hope you'll join us to honor veterans, active military, first responders, and healthcare workers who serve us every day. Thanks to Dick Eggerding, the founder, president, and chair. He, along with board members Alan Dankworth, Kay Williams, Steve Didio, and Vicki Schupman, have worked tirelessly to bring the memorial to fruition. Executive Director Lisa Hopper, who oversees operations and outreach, spearheaded the 2022 Capital Initiative to raise $2.5 million to complete the project. Thank you to everyone who supported this important community endeavor. Another partnership relates to infrastructure. With the escalating cost of construction, maintaining bridges has been a focus for the town. Congressman Juan Ciscomani has worked actively for Oro Valley to help secure $7 million in federal funding for these key infrastructure improvements, pending approval of the federal budget. Senators Kelly and Sinema have also helped us secure $685,000 in federal funding for the Honeybee Wash Bridge deck repair project scheduled to begin next year. These funds help us improve the safety of our roadways and help alleviate challenges caused by rising construction costs and reductions in state shared revenue. Local control was the catalyst for incorporating Oro Valley in 1974, and it is fundamental to all cities and towns. I would like to acknowledge and thank Senator Wadsack for supporting cities and towns statewide by voting in favor of preserving local control, especially in regard to land use. Looking forward, water remains a key priority for growth and sustainability. Thanks to our community's conservation ethic, advances in home construction, and strategic investments in water infrastructure, Oro Valley is well positioned for the future. For example, over the last 20 years, our service area population has increased by 14%, while our water consumption has decreased by 12%. Additionally, during that same time frame, the water utility has reduced groundwater pumping by 60%. We recognize that there are still challenges in preserving our aquifer. To address this, Oro Valley continues to make substantial investments in water infrastructure. The adopted budget includes $52 million for water utility capital projects. Of this amount, $23 million is for the Northwest Recharge Recovery and Delivery System with our partners from Metro Water and the town of Marana. This project will be completed in 2026 and will allow us to deliver additional CAP water to our service area. This will further reduce groundwater pumping and will help us protect this precious resource for generations to come. Thank you to Peter Abraham, Director of the Oro Valley Water Utility, and his staff for their efforts to ensure a safe and secure water supply for our residents now and for future generations. Peter's leadership in Southern Arizona and passion for a sustainable water supply is well known in the region, as he serves as president of the Southern Arizona Water Users Association. The town's single-family residential construction continues in the new normal pattern. A primary factor for this pattern is the reduced amount of readily available land within town boundaries and higher construction and mortgage interest rates. Meanwhile, the price of existing and new homes continues to increase. In the past year, the town of Oro Valley issued 2,242 permits, which represents more than $133 million in new private construction. A total of 95 single-family residential permits and 2 apartment projects are expected in fiscal year 2024-25. Commercial revenues are expected to be steady with a hotel and 2 new senior living communities. Annexation remains an important tool for the town's future expansion. and we will continue to vigorously pursue all annexation opportunities that can be justified economically, environmentally, and socially for the benefit of town residents. As many of you know, the big development story this past year has been the Oro Valley Marketplace. In November 2023, Town Council approved a revision to the Oro Valley Marketplace Master Development Plan to enable development of 4-story hotels, 2- and 3-story apartments, additional restaurant and commercial space, and recreational amenities. As of today, building plans for Hampton Inn and Suites are under review. Also, a pre-application meeting has been held regarding both future apartment sites along Tangerine and Oracle. The Hampton Inn and Suites is anticipated to be completed in mid-2026, and the apartments to be completed in 2027. When it comes to new businesses, the town of Oro Valley has welcomed 145 new businesses this year. 35 of those are brick and mortar, 66 are home-based, and 44 are based out of intelligent offices and shared spaces. Oro Valley has been focused on fostering innovation and cultivating startups. The town has partnered with Startup Tucson to offer free classes for early-stage entrepreneurs. Additionally, the University of Arizona Center for Innovation, based here in Oro Valley, is playing a leading role in supporting tech and biotech startups by offering lab space, resources, and mentorship. I'm happy to announce that Macula Vision won the 2024 Copper Cactus Award for the Startup of the Year, and it is a recipient of funding from the Flynn Foundation. Support of bioscience startups in Oro Valley can have a tremendous impact on the future. The Oro Valley Chamber has been actively involved, sponsoring a launch contest and hosting startup zones every weekend, where seasoned professionals offer free guidance to help entrepreneurs get their businesses started. Perhaps the most critical look to Oro Valley's future is our general plan, OV's Path Forward. The state-mandated 10-year general plan is the single most important guiding document for a community. And here in Oro Valley, it is driven by resident input. We kicked off OV's Path Forward in October 2023, and we have another 2 years of work before it lands on our ballots in 2026. I'm passionate about the general plan process. In 2006, I served as a steering committee member, and again in 2016 as a member of the community committee. Thus far, we've had phenomenal community input. Our residents have provided more than 9,000 comments, ideas, and suggestions. 3,000 of those were responses to the Big Community Survey, which ensured that residents' values and priorities are reflected in our discussions. The draft vision and 13 guiding principles were based on those 9,000 plus contributions. There have been more than 19,000 visits to the new general plan website with nearly 700 subscribers and growing. So subscribe today. I urge residents to help by joining one of 5 working groups to continue to build our 10-year plan that will guide Oro Valley through 2036. To learn more about the working groups, please visit ovpathforward.com. Before I bring things to a close, I'd like to thank Town Manager Jeff Wilkins and the incredibly talented Oro Valley staff for delivering the services and amenities that make our community a quality place to live, work, visit, or own a business. Oro Valley has always been known as a town of excellence. That excellence is due in part to having an excellent and dedicated staff. If you're a member of town staff, please stand so we can recognize you. Thank you. Mary Ann and I celebrated our 45th wedding anniversary earlier this month. We're only 5 years away from our own golden anniversary. I want to express my love and appreciation for her dedicated support to me as your mayor and her tireless service to our community. Oro Valley's journey has always been shaped by its people, a community bound by a shared vision for excellence. Together, we've honored the past, thrived in the present, and laid a strong foundation for an even brighter future. With every project, partnership, and accomplishment, we carry forward the legacy of those who came before us. Here's to the next 50 years as we continue building a community that we are all proud to call home. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Appreciate all that you do for our community. Thank you for your support to the chamber. Again, thank you.